Hello out there. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria, and today we have another full hour yoga class. So if you are a returning student, thanks for coming back. We love to have you. And if you are new here, I'm Gloria, and this will be a full hour class. But today there's actually a special request. So I've been doing these live streams, yoga classes for about a year now, ever since COVID started. So that's 3 times a week. And starting the second, after producing 3 live streams a week for about a year now, we think it's time for a change. My IT guy needs a break. So starting the second week of March, we plan to move 2 of the weekly live streams to private Zoom classes for my paid subscribers. However, I do still plan on offering my free live stream yoga classes every Sundays. But before we finalize the plans, just like to get your input on the changes. So please take the Yoga with Gloria survey, which you can see right now underneath on the web address. It should be across, or you can just go in the comments. It's pinned at the top. And your input is very valuable for us, and it'll help us reformat the yoga classes in a manner that best serves everyone. You, my yogis, and my IT support, and myself. So, all right, please say hello in the comments and let me know who's out there with us today. All right, full body class again. And I can't see the comments, so I don't know who's there. All right, Alice, hello, welcome. Suresh, hello. Thanks for completing the survey, Alice. You're welcome. And John Wadsworth, hello. Fernanda and Teresa from Virginia and Roseanne. So good to see you guys. Reach your arms up. Let's take fists and circles. So shrugging the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. And let's just stretch into our necks a little bit. So, Jawad, hello. Chin to the chest, ear over shoulder, back and forth. Oh, inner 4471, thank you and welcome. Chin to the chest. So nodding your head forward and back over the shoulder, releasing any tension or tightness you may have picked up. We often carry tension here. I want to release it. So if you can stretch a little deeper, feel free to take your opposite hand either on the floor or behind you to get more of the scalenes on the front of your neck here. And then you can just go sideways, or you can put a little pressure here. So be careful. You don't want to strain your neck. But if you go deeper, you add a little more pressure. The best way is to have someone sit behind you and do this for you. Press one hand down and one hand like this. But you can just imagine. So try to relax the other shoulder down, the one that's not holding your head. Breathe deeply. All right. Come back to center and take the chin back in line with your neck, in line with your chin. And then you can notice the difference in tension already just with a little stretch there. So we're going to go the ear to the opposite shoulder. And again, fingertips out to the side. A little pressure if you like. Or maybe reach that opposite hand behind you if that's too much. Bring it here. All right. Go ahead and turn your chin and look over your left shoulder. And then turn your chin and look over the right shoulder. Turn and look over the left shoulder. And the right shoulder. And release. Hello, Dan. Welcome. So interlacing your fingers behind you. See if you can lift up and away. And then you'll just take your hands over to the left, look over your right shoulder. And then over to the right, looking over the left shoulder. And release. So with that, we'll just close our eyes here and just tune into our breath. Just a few deep breaths, less than a minute here, connecting to our center. As you inhale, let your belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. Belly, ribs, and chest rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. So often just bringing our attention to our breath will just automatically create a deeper breath, which helps to calm you down and turn on that parasympathetic nervous system. So decreasing your stress. Do 3 more deep breaths here. Hands in front of your heart, drop your gaze. And take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, let's open our eyes. We're going to start on our backs. Bring our feet on the floor and just drop our knees to the side. The other side, just feel into your low back, your hip flexors, how tight you might feel. All right, we're going to drop the right knee into your chest. And then we're going to do a half happy. Actually, let's start with a full happy baby. So grabbing onto the inner arches of your feet or the heels. And actually, I think I'll start with the left side so it's easier for you to see. I'm going to release my right foot. So the left foot is still in half happy baby. And then we're going to go ahead and roll over to the left so the top of the leg is there. And then if you can, just straighten a little. If you can't, then you're not ready yet. So just hold it there. And then come back to center. Take your right hand to the outer edge of your foot or just grab onto the back of your knee. And you're going to just do a twist here. Spinal twist. Let's just start with that. Coming back into your half happy baby. Dropping the knee to the floor. And if you can, you're going to straighten the leg. Just a gentle way to really open up your hips and feel into your whole body here as you twist, stacking. You might be able to straighten this leg, maybe not. And then knee and toes touch, and then twist. Knees and toes touch, and then twist. Knee and toes, and twist. So dynamic way, feeling that all the joints in the lower body opening up, as well as warm, feeling that mobility in your low back, especially. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one. And release. And we'll do the other side. So half happy baby, you're gonna grab the right ankle, inner arch, or heel is the easiest. You're gonna rock onto the right side, bringing your knee down, and then your toes if you can. Then you're gonna hold on to the back of your knee, should be accessible for most people. Do a spinal twist. So half happy baby, bring your knee down, maybe straighten it till the toes touch, and then either grabbing behind your knee and straightening, or if you're able to grab the edge of your foot and straighten it, that's even better. Knee and toes, and then twist. Knees and toes, and then twist. So the tempo is whatever suits you right now. You might want to go nice and slow, or maybe you like to go faster. So let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, last one. And hold, and release. All right, knees into your chest, and then you're going to straighten the legs. Let's take your hands behind your head, chin away from your chest, and we're just going to curl up towards the knees, curl up towards the knees. You could bend the knees if you need to, like this, curl up. We'll just do 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, turning it into just your basic bicycles. So bringing the elbow to the opposite knee for a little bit of core work. So we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take a break. And welcome Daisy and ACL. Coming up. 1 more set. 10, 9, 8, 7. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Stretch it out. Point your toes. Get long. And then come on up. So we're just going to flip your fingers on tabletop till they're facing back towards your knees. And if you're able to, you can stay here, claw the floor. If it's too much of a stretch, then walk your hands closer to your knees. Do a little cat-cow here. Drop your belly, look up, exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale up, exhale, round, drop, and round, drop, and round. 3 more times. 3. And lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. All the breath out. Last one. All right. And we are going to move right into our obliques because it's going to help us with, our peak pose today. All right, let's come on to our forearms here. The forearm is parallel to the top of your mat. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to lift and bring your hips forward so the knees, the hip, and the middle of your forearm are in line with each other. Lifting straight up here and holding. You can stay here or you can thread the needle. Thread the needle. Let's do 8 more. 8. If it's hard enough without thread the needle, just do holding it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. See if you can open and release. Release it down and straighten that front arm and reach it towards the top of your mat. And then just use your other fingers to help balance you, and just feel that side of your ribs. They're just hammocking down. This nice stretch into the obliques. All right, good. Let's do the other side. Pressing the knees down, lifting up and filling into your obliques. You might even touch it down here and feel it turning on here. So again, whatever you did the first time to be balanced, but if you can go deeper, you're gonna add that twist. Add that twist. Okay, so give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stay here, or maybe do a big star. Yet again, lift. Just go ahead and let your hips fall down, and then press down with your hand. See if you can reach the bottom arm towards the top. And just relax down here for that nice stretch, the side of your body. Okay. Let's come onto our bellies. Chin down. Shalavasana, lift everything up. Chin down, reach your hands forward with the palms facing each other. Lift your head, gazing between your elbows. Lift the right arm, the left leg, the left arm, the right leg. Right arm left, left arm right. So you can go nice and slow and easy like this, or you can go faster. Good for your posture muscles, that whole posterior chain, strengthening here. If it's hard for you, then you need it the most. 3, 2, and 1. And relax down. Go ahead, stack your forearms. Just rest your forehead on your forearms for a few breaths here. So putting a little pressure on your forehead helps to calm your nervous system. All right. And then coming up for Cobra. Or you can stay here in Sphinx pose. Or if you're ready to grow your Cobra, come on up as high as you're comfortable coming up now. Relax your elbows. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then go ahead and turn, look over your left shoulder. And then turn, look over the right shoulder. And downward facing dog. And pedal your feet. All right. Feet are hips width distance. Go ahead and shift your heels to the left. Heel toe, heel toe. You get a nice side body stretch. And then over to the right, pressing more into your right heel of your hand. Back to center. Right leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Let's bring it forward between your hands. So just press down with your fingers, lifting, rounding up through your back. And then exhale, you're going to come down, all the way down. Keep your chest on your thigh and go ahead and tap that back knee down, looking up. And then we're going to straighten both legs, taking that right hip point back to square your hips forward. If you need a shorter stance, bring your back foot in slightly and then fold forward, feeling those hamstrings stretching. You can add a little pulsing if you like. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then drop that back knee again. Shift the hips forward. Keep the chest touching the front thigh. And one more time, straightening, folding forward, forehead towards the shin. All right, you're going to step it back. Nice strong plank. You can come down. The left elbow brings it down. The right elbow comes down. Hold a strong plank. And then go ahead and come on down. And you can come up for Cobra. And downward dog. Pedal your feet. Notice how the right side might feel a little more open than the left side. And how we'll try to correct that. So the left leg, or even that out, comes up for three-legged dog. Let's bring it forward. Inhale. Straighten. Exhale. Bend all the way down. Chest is on the front thigh, and you can go ahead and tap that back knee to the floor. Send your hips forward. Your gaze is forward. And then go ahead and straighten both legs. You can take a shorter stance if you like. Left hip back, lift and lengthen, and then refolding. Feeling into the back of that left hamstrings. You can take a little pulsing here if you like. Do 10. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop the back knee down and then bring your hips forward. And then last time, straightening both legs. Taking that left hip back and folding over the front shin. And then go ahead and step it forward fold. You can grab your big toes with your peace fingers, lift and lengthen forward, and then exhale, folding down. If you can't touch, you can bend your knees so you can grab it. All right. And Encircle the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, encircle the arms. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, left leg back. Lower to your belly or chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under the left underarm. And then let's bring the right leg forward. Come on up for high lunge. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale. And then let's come into cactus arms. So we have these goalpost arms here. We're going to open our heart to the sky and then exhale. We're going to round and try to tap the forearms. Try to tap your elbows, seal it in together. Inhale, open your chest up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, release any old energy that no longer serves you on the exhale. And then you can make room for new energy in. Open and slowly turn to your right. And try to keep your balance as you come back to center. And then turn to the right. Slowly make it back. And then to the right. About 90 degrees if you can. Coming back. Just give me 3 more like that. Nice and steady, controlled and balanced. 3, 2. Last one here. And then extend the arms out. You can drop your left hand for an easy twist, or you can hook the elbow past the knee for a deeper twist. If you want to extend the arms or even try a backwards bind, you can. And spin the hands down. Step it back. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Look under your right underarm. And then step that left leg forward. Come on up. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Cactus arms. Exhale, release old energy out. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, releasing what no longer serves you. Inhale, taking in new energy in, old energy out, embracing the change, embracing the new energy in. Let's do 3 more like that. 3, 2, and last one here. Opening your heart to the sky. And trying to turn slowly, maybe 90 degrees if you can, and back. Steady and strong. Testing your balance. As we strengthen that posterior chain on the left side, you might be feeling those glutes, those hamstrings, and that low back working hard to stabilize you. So we have like 3 more, I think. 3, 2, Last one. And then again, easy twist. So you can drop your right hand down or fingertips down, or you can hook your elbow past your knee here. Really get in there. Maybe if you're stable, you can open the arms. And if you haven't eaten for a few hours, you can try to bind your hands together underneath you. It's not easy, so don't hurt yourself trying to do this. But if you have that practice, try to talk while you're in this pose. It's really hard. And then spin the hands down, take it back, pop back up into downward dog. Float forward and lower down to your belly. And come up for Cobra. And then press back to downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, pedal your feet. Let me take this off. And inhale through your nose, open your mouth and let it out. All right, so you're gonna look forward and you're gonna take your right leg to the outside of your right wrist. And then step back into downward dog. Step your left foot to the outside of your left wrist and then lower your hips down, opening up to the hips a little more. Downward dog. And strengthening your shoulders. You can drop the back knee down. Step it back. Left leg to the outside. Step it back. And then we're going to try to hop your feet around your wrist. So bend the knees and hop gently, like a little froggy, like into Malasana. So if that was okay, you can try it again. So I always tried to say, try to sound like a ninja. So when you jump, try to land very softly so you don't hear any sound. Toe, ball, heel, bend. Really gentle. So there's not a big thud. So in live classes, I always make them do it like 3 times at least. So let's try at least one more time here. A gentle pounce. Coming forward. Sinking down into your hips. Toes are facing forward if you can. Heels are down. If not, you can roll something under your heels, or last resort, you can sit on a block. Heels down, tailbone down, chest is lifted. Namaste your hands. Use your elbows to press your knees out to the side as you connect to your breath, closing your eyes. Nice big moment of gratitude to yourselves for making time for yoga in our busy schedule, in our busy scheduled lives. Just taking some time for this self-care that's so necessary. All right, open your eyes, drop your left hand, and you're going to twist so that left arm and knee resist each other, and see if you can bend that left arm back. Maybe take a backwards bind. If you can't, don't worry about it. Back to center. Drop your right hand. The right arm, shoulder presses the right knee back as you twist over, possibly taking a twist. So from here, you can plant your fingers down. You can straighten the legs. And you can just do that 3 times. You're bending down and straightening. Or you can spread your fingers and practice your Vashistasana if you have that practice. So just resting your foot over one tricep and the other. 3, 2, 1. Maybe kicking back. Or maybe we'll just all meet in downward dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 1. Come on up. And straighten the front leg, hinging forward as far as you can for triangle. So this shape again, if you're able to grab your big toe, you can just do it. We'll kind of do a theme today of that big toe grabbing. Our right hand on your hip. Let's walk it forward, your right hand forward for half moon pose, stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips. If this is hard for you, you can just come onto your right knee and balance here. So the rest of your body can have that muscle memory, at least, of holding yourself up. If you feel balanced, you can bend and grab your ankle, roll your shoulder back. Maybe kick it away. And release. Bring your foot down and quarter turn for Prasarita. So spin the inner thighs back, lift and lengthen, and fold forward. Maybe your head comes on the floor. Or maybe you need a chair or blocks. Lift and lengthen, nice foot back. We're gonna quarter turn to the other side, to the left. Set up for warrior 1 on the other side. Reach your arms up overhead. And then we're gonna straighten the front leg, hinge forward, and grab your ankle, the floor, a block, or your big toe here with your peace fingers, if you're able to. Hand to your hip, bend the front knee, walk your left hand forward, coming into half moon pose if you can. Keep your balance. You can keep the gaze down. It's easier. Once you feel balanced, you can turn the gaze up. It'll be harder. And then you can always bend if you feel balanced, grabbing your foot, rolling your shoulder back, or maybe grabbing your toes and kicking it away, or any variation really as you release. And slowly drop your foot back, come on up. All right, let's get into those inner thighs here. Interlace our fingers for Skandasana. Going back and forth here. Back is flat, chest is lifted. So you look like this, side to side, side to side. So if you're more flexible, you will come down. If you're not, then stay up there going side to side. If you're more flexible, heel down, toes up. and straighten one of your legs. And then you can try to lower the heel on the bent knee and press the knee out. Lift your chest up and possibly take a backwards bind here. Then we'll go to the other side, up and over. Heel down, toes up. Pressing inner knee out. Taking a backward spine if it's available to you. All right, come on up. And we're going to quarter turn to the right. So coming right into this pyramid type of pose, lift and lengthen, folding forward. And if you're able to, walk your hands back, forehead towards the shin. And then go ahead and drop the back knee. Come on up for low lunge. This time upright body, interlacing the fingers. Exhale, coming forward. And then you can stay here or lift the arms up, lift your chest, Anjalayasana. Say your prayer. All right, hands to the floor. And you're going to shift your hips back, straighten the front leg. You can rock back and forth a couple times just to open up in your hamstrings and your hips. And then you're going to just drag the heel back towards you. Square your hip points forward. Scoop your heart forward. And if you have extra, you can fold forward. Forehead to the shin. All right, let's go ahead and bring our knees down, and we'll bring the other leg forward. Actually, come on up. I forgot to do standing, so we'll start in the pyramid pose, left leg forward, and we're gonna fold forward, feeling into the hamstrings again. You can walk your hands back, forehead towards the shin. And then drop the back knee to the floor. Come on up, interlace the fingers, exhale, coming forward. Inhale back, exhale forward, softening into the pose. Nice deep hip stretch here, hip flexors. All right, lifting the arms up overhead. Hands to the floor, wiggle your knee back as far as you can. Shift your hips back, straighten the front leg. So you're in Ardha Hanuman. Drag the heel back, scoop your heart forward, and fold if you can. All right. Bring your knees down, and you're just going to spread your fingers, pop into downward dog. Right leg lifts, bring it forward, and spin the back heel down. Come on up. So we're going to do our, actually, just going to stand and roll the wrists. Roll the neck a little, shrug the shoulders, forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. Open and hug yourself. Grab your shoulder blades and shimmy, shimmy side to side. Open the arms, hug yourself again. Walk your fingers to grab that bony shoulder protrusion there. Side to side, hugging yourself. All right. So our peak pose today is going to be Vashistasana as much as you want. Don't worry if you can't do the whole pose. So modifiers, you can just come straight down to your knees and do any version like this or like this, okay? Otherwise, if you're able to, let's come on lifting up into a side plank. So you can come down to your knees if you need to, lifting up, or you can come onto your forearm. If you're able to, grab that big toe again and maybe even straighten it straight up, 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 and maybe even look up. Oh. All right, good job. Wherever you are is good. So practice makes progress. Some days you got it, some days you don't. So this could be your Vashistasana on your knees, on your forearms. One foot in front of the other is easier than stacking. And if you can, grab your big toe. So grabbing big toe day, lifting up and opening up. Vashistasana, looking up, adding that final touch. 3, 2, and 1. And release. How did we do out there? Okay, let's take a break. That deserves a break. So you can come on down for let's do puppy pose. If you have a block, even better. Puppy pose with a block helps to open your shoulders a little more. Hips over knees, forehead down. Straighten your arms, press the elbows into the floor. Namaste your hands. If you can, press down into the elbows, lifting up into Namaste hands. Release that. And let's do a big stretch. So coming into dolphin. So clasping your hands, pressing down with the elbows, letting the head come off the floor. The right leg forward for pigeon. Okay, can you hear me now? The battery ran out. Sorry, guys. I was going to do something more elaborate, but it took explanation, and I heard you couldn't hear me. So we're here in pigeon because everyone loves pigeon anyway. So here we go. Come on down. Okay, and then coming up. Turning to your left, if you're able to grab it, your foot, and pull it in for a nice quad stretch, go for it. If you have a mermaid practice, practice. Oh, not quite. Working on it. All right, let's try the other side. You can take one last flow, coming all the way to chaturanga, cobra or up dog, downward facing dog, left leg lifts, bring it forward. Let's find a pigeon here. Square the hips forward and come on down. Right, come on up, turn to your right, hit your foot, bring it in. And then if you can clamp it with your elbow crease and try to find a little bit of a balance, lifting the arm or finding a mermaid. Release. And bring it back. Hello, Annapurna Panda. Welcome. Palms take soles of your feet together. Lift and lengthen. For Baddha Konasana, we're going to fold forward. You can bring your head into your feet if you can reach. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the bottom of your foot, interlacing your fingers, lifting up, pressing down through that left sitting bone, lift up, and then you can bend it and straighten it again. Bend and straighten, just feel those hamstrings turning on. And then take your right hand to the outer edge of your foot, twist towards your left, and then see if you can straighten the leg. Keep your chest lifted and relax the leg down, and maybe turn and look over to your left. and release. Let's do the other side. I'm just going to turn around because it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So clasp the bottom of your other foot this time, so your right foot, and lift and lengthen. Bend and straighten. Oh, and don't forget to take that survey, guys. Yoga with Gloria survey on the screen. Because we like to hear the input. It's going to affect our classes going forward. So if you're watching and you like to be your input counted, make sure to take that survey. So grab the outer edge of your foot, straighten it. And I know a lot of you watch but don't comment or like. So now's your time to, if you want to keep the shows. All right. Thanks, Suresh. All right. Okay, and then release. And you can just cradle your foot here and place it up. Other side. Maybe half lotus, maybe full lotus. Don't hurt yourself. And turning your palms up, closing your eyes. Big inhale, open the mouth. Sigh out. Surrendering to your practice and opening your palms up to receive. Thinking that I am open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer me today. And then release your arms up as you gather in that positive universal energy into your namaste hands. Press that into your heart center and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thanks everyone for practicing with me. Glad to see you. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, comment, like, share. Everything helps our channel. And don't forget to take that survey if you haven't already. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for practicing with me. See you next time. Oh, bye, John. Thanks for coming. Bye, everyone.